Jeremy Clarkson has suffered his fair share of difficulties this past month, but things are starting to turn around for the former Top Gear host. Just this past week, the 65-year-old broadcaster was forced to halt filming for the 5th series of his Amazon show due to J.D. Vance's controversial visit to the Cotswolds. The politician's trip to the UK has caused a stir among locals after he placed a no-fly zone around the lavish 18th-century Dean Manor in Chipping Norton during his stay. But things are on the rise for the dad of 3 after he took to Instagram to share some exciting news with his 9.4 million fans online. Sharing a snap of his Amazon show Clarkson's Farm, he announced, "We've been nominated for the National TV Awards." In other joyous news, Clarkson's Farm star Caleb Cooper welcomed his 3rd baby on Monday, August 18. The farmer took a break from the fields yesterday when his fiancée Taya went into labor. The couple are already parents to 2 young children, Oscar, born in 2021, and Willa, born in 2023. But fans were thrilled to hear about the new addition to the family. Sharing an adorable snap of his 3rd child on Instagram, he introduced his loyal fanbase to his youngest son Ashton. The exciting news is some much-needed respite for the motoring journalist who is set to suffer a catastrophic year on the farm. Taking to X, formerly known as Twitter, Jeremy emotionally penned, "It looks like this year's harvest will be catastrophic. That should be a worry for anyone who eats food. If a disaster on this scale had befallen any other industry, there would be a lot of wailing and gnashing of teeth." While he didn't clarify exactly what had gone wrong with the farm, fans in the post's comments assumed that his bad luck was down to the British weather. This isn't the first time that Clarkson's crops have wilted. Back in June, when the UK experienced a scorching heatwave, the Top Gear star wrote in his Times column to explain how the unpredictable weather patterns had been affecting his Diddley Squat farm. He explained how a severe lack of rain in recent months had stunted the growth of his crops. Jeremy remarked, "It used to be reasonably predictable, but it just isn't anymore. In March Diddley Squat had no rain at all. Not even a drop. In April we got 20 millimeters, which in old money is bugger all. And so far in May we've had 4 millimeters. You couldn't keep a window box going with a dribble like that. It's been drier than it was in 1976. And while we do have about 30 springs on the farm, they're all in the wrong places. So my onions and my beetroots are just sitting in the dust." He continued, "The wheat, meanwhile, is curling up, the barley won't really get cracking at all, and I dread to think what manner or terribleness is being foisted on my poor potatoes." The devastating update comes just days after Jeremy shared the news of a death on his farm, as he also faced heartbreaking issues with his cows. He shared that the farm would have to close temporarily, while his shop would remain open after an outbreak of bovine TB, tuberculosis. Taking to X, the star shared, "Bad news from Diddley Squat. We've gone down with TB. Everyone here is absolutely devastated." Jeremy later added, "I should clear this up, really. It's bovine TB that we have. It doesn't affect people, just our poor cows." In an interview with Times Radio, he confirmed the farm's closure and said, "It's awful, it is awful. You have a test every 6 months on the cows, and then you sort of become blasé. It's a hypothetical threat." The presenter admitted, "It's only been not even 24 hours since I found out, and it occupies my mind." Not only that, one of the puppies in the litter his dog Aria gave birth to died just days after birth. Lisa shared a video in which she stroked Aria, writing, "Sad news this morning. Mr. Gray has gone to fur and featherland, leaving fans devastated by the awful news." These series of devastating events are set to be captured on camera, as the farm is currently filming for Season 5 of Clarkson's Farm on Amazon Prime.